Scouts have been around for 100 years, but did you know they actually changed the world in ways you'd never expect? From the Olympics, to rock legends, to life-saving rescues. Here are 10 amazing ways that Scouts have changed the world. Did you know that the Olympics would have struggled without Scouts? In 1912 Stockholm, Scouts were used as official messengers, running results across the city before mobile phones even existed. Fast forward to 1948 London, and they were nicknamed the oil in the wheels of the games, handing tickets, guiding crowds, even running errands for athletes. And in 1956 Melbourne, a massive 3,500 Scouts served at 90% of Olympic venues. That's basically an Olympic army in shorts. Without Scouts, the games wouldn't have run nearly as smoothly. You probably heard of the Blitz in World War II, but did you know Scouts were heroes in it? During bombing raids, Scouts acted as messengers for emergency services, guiding people to shelters, and even carried stretchers through the rubble. In places like Hull, where I lived, young Scouts crawled into bombed out homes small enough to get through gaps where adults couldn't, and rescued people trapped inside. They weren't soldiers, they were lifesavers. Here's also something amazing. During World War II, Sea Scouts were part of Britain's coastal defence. Whilst the military kept watch for enemy aircraft and submarines, Sea Scouts helped patrol harbours, report fires, and even assisted the Coast Guard spotting aircraft. Not bad for teenagers on boats. After World War II ended, millions of refugees across Europe needed urgent help. Who stepped in? Scouts. In 1942, the Scout International Relief Service was founded. Over 170 Scout volunteers travelled into devastated areas of Europe, helping run schools, care for children, distribute food, and rebuild communities. These weren't soldiers or aid workers, they were Scouts, ordinary young adults rebuilding a shattered world. Proof that Scouting isn't just camping, it's life-changing. Here's a green fact you probably didn't know. Scouts have planted millions of trees worldwide. Scouts in Kenya, India and Brazil have reforested huge areas, and the World Scouting movement pledged to plant 100 million trees by 2030. Long before it was trendy, Scouts were eco-warriors. In 1964, a group of venture Scouts tackled the infamous Four Inns Walk, a brutal 45-mile trek across the Derbyshire moors. But a sudden blitz hit. Tragically, 3 Scouts lost their lives, and it directly led to the strengthening of mountain rescue services across the UK. Today, thousands of lives have been saved thanks to the lessons learned from that tragedy. Out of loss came a legacy of safety. Did you know that one of the world's biggest rock icons started in Scouting? David Bowie was a member of the 18th Bromley Scout Group, and his very first live performance at Scout Camp, singing to his patrol around a campfire. Later, he said Scouting gave him confidence, creativity and stage presence. Without Scouts, we may never have had Ziggy Stardust. This one's a bit quirky. Did you know Scouts made Band-Aids world famous? When Johnson & Johnson launched Band-Aids in 1920, sales were really low. So in 1924, they started giving free Band-Aid kits to Scouts in America. Scouts used them on hikes, camps and first aid demos, and soon Band-Aids became a household essential. So next time you use a plaster, thank a Scout. Scouts have always been ahead of their time when it comes to inclusion. As early as 1911, just 4 years after Scouting began, special Scout troops were formed for young people with physical and learning disabilities. Over the decades, Scouts championed inclusion, from running accessible camps to pioneering the special needs section that still exists worldwide today. Scouts were already proving that Scouting is for everyone. And here's a hidden gem. Did you know there's a Scout group inside Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. The 17th Holborn Scout and Guides meet right there on the wards. For children facing long-term treatment, they get a chance to earn badges, go on trips and have a normal scouting experience. It's proof that scouting can happen anywhere, even in a hospital bed. So there you go. 10 amazing ways Scouts really did change the world. From music to medicine, rescues to reforestation, Scouts have been quietly shaping history for over a century. A massive thanks to my patrons for supporting this video and for the channel. You really all make this possible. Big thanks to Richard, Kirsty, James, Michael, Michelle, Anya, Jane, Sharon, Steve, Roger, Louise, Heather, Marcus, Irvin, Mark, Rebecca and Rob. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And I'm Mike from Scoutadelic. Be awesome, be amazing and be little Scoutadelic. Bye.